So something is about to happen in this country that has never been seen before, and it's the first time that I think I am really convinced, especially after seeing the motion against the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, that this will indeed pass. I am so convinced that he stands no chance, and the only way that Rigathi Gachagua is going to survive this is if the president intervenes. Now, the question that I would want to ask now is it in the interest of President William Ruto to save Rigathi Gachagua, or it's not in his interest? I know tonight on KTN Checkpoint at 9 p.m. and at 7 p.m. you'll be watching this. They have a lot of things to tell you about the impeachment and the motion, because we have all the grounds. In fact, we even will tell you who's moving this motion, and trust me, it's not someone from the mountain. Those guys have to self-preserve. They can't move that motion against the deputy president. So my colleagues Jesse and Ashley will be delving into that. But one of the things that caught my attention is, you guys remember after the first protests, the Gen Z protests that were very peaceful and very successful. What caught my attention is this thing has been long and running. Forget even about the press conference that was held in Mombasa straight after the president failed on the 25th to sign the finance bill into law. So one of the things that caught my attention, why I think this relationship is irretrievably broken, is Rigathi Gachagua chaired a cabinet committee at his office in Karen, and he spoke about the Gen Zs and everything that was going on in the country at that time, and he seems to have had a solution. So one of the things that Rigathi Gachagua did was to talk to the cabinet about the solution that he had. So after that meeting, interestingly, we are told that 5 cabinet secretaries approached Rigathi Gachagua and told Rigathi Gachagua that someone is calling me, I'll just hang up. So they told Rigathi Gachagua that it seems you have a very good idea on how to salvage this country. And they asked Rigathi Gachagua, can't you share this with your boss, who is the president? And amazingly, we understand that the answer that Rigathi Gachagua gave was sort of, why should he explain to the president how to salvage this country? So he told them sort of, why don't you tell him to quit, to leave that position for me, so that I can sort out these issues. So I honestly think this relationship is irretrievably broken. And the only person who can save Rigathi Gachagua is the president. But the question again is it in the interest of the president to save Rigathi Gachagua? And my take from where I sit, the deputy president never took his time to understand his boss. He never took his time to understand the character of the president and the person the president is. That's why things are going the way they're going. But we have the grounds, and it's going to Parliament on Tuesday. I think the voting will be next week on Tuesday before it goes before the Senate. So we have about 3 weeks in this country, maximum, 2 weeks minimum. But things are going to turn around very fast, and the coming week is very crucial. So watch tonight, see what KTN has on these grounds and what the law says. And I'd like to tell you before I end this video, this is indeed a political process. It has nothing to do with the courts. I know at the far end, because I bet Parliament is going to impeach Rigathi. I bet on this. And I bet the Senate is going to impeach Rigathi, looking at the signatures and the threshold that is needed. Then Rigathi is going to go to court. So interesting times is after Rigathi goes to court, towards the end or beginning of October, mid of October, what's going to happen in this country? And of course, who are the favorites after Rigathi Gachagua? Because they're impeaching him. There are no 2 options. I bet he's not going to resign. He will not resign. He would like to stretch this process to the final conclusion. So tonight, KTN News. Watch.